Joining us once again with some perspective on that from Washington, Seth Berenzweig. He's a business attorney, managing partner at Berenzweig Leonard. The firm specializes in corporate and executive compliance issues. He's live with us in Washington. Seth, it sounds like pretty rudimentary questioning right now. Who are you? Why are you here? Essentially to Lloyd Blankfein. What are the internal lawyers at Goldman Sachs coaching him as to not only what to say, but how to say it? I mean, not to suggest that in any way they're telling him what to say, but clearly there's key language that he's got to be aware of as he gives his testimony.
Well, that's exactly right. And the most important asset that a trial witness has is his or her credibility. So they told him, focus on the question, listen to the question, and then answer only the question. Don't over or under answer this question. And they really have to keep an eye on his credibility, because not only are they going to get him ready for direct examination, but they have to get him ready, and they did, for a blistering cross-examination. The questions that are going to be coming over will be questions that will be similar to what shareholders will be asking. If this leak allegedly happened, where were you at that time? Where were the internal corporate controls? If the CEO is asleep at the wheel, then the car is going to crash. So he has to be aware of exactly what's going to be happening, who's asking the question, and what the minefields are out there as this trial progresses.
So there are, 14 counts of securities fraud and conspiracy against Raj Rajaratnam. This is week 3 of the trial. How important is today?
I think that today is really more glitz than substance, frankly. A lot of these facts would have been stipulated and agreed to by the parties. I think that the prosecution wants to increase and maintain its level of credibility, have a high-profile witness on there. Yes, they have to lay a foundation for a lot of this information. Yes, they have to demonstrate that this is confidential internal information that can't be publicly disclosed. But at the end of the day, a lot of these facts are really not controverted, and I think as this goes on, they're laying the foundation for a lot of information that's going to be moving forward. So it's important, but really what's going to be critical is going to be the cross-examination of Blankfein. They're going to really try to tear into his credibility, and one of the things they'll be asking him is, where were you during these alleged leaks? Because if these internal controls really were there, then this shouldn't have happened. And at the end of the day, it's a question of credibility and balancing for the jury.
And these leaks having to do with a board member and perhaps information about a stake that Warren Buffett took in the company in this time of real duress in the financial markets. This is going to be fascinating. Right. As you say, a lot of glitz, a lot of big names. We're going to continue to track what's happening in Lower Manhattan.